And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Complete to James Conner.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
C.J. Henderson.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Try and run for it with Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
The line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
But it's third down.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The connecting here with DJ Chark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10, Steelers nothing.
Ready? 15-1. 15-1. Get wide. Leo. Spy.
On first down, it's Thompson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
By
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Brings up
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
1 yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
To Chris Thompson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
2 yards on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor.
James Conner.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
40 seconds to Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to James Washington.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On third down, it's Connor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down.
Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear? all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
They'll run with Thompson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joe Schobert in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, it's Snell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. It got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 59 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The handoff. Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Made by
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Absolutely
play.
love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll set up a throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Thompson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
34 on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. Back now in Jacksonville. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
For Jacksonville.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's the fourth-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
At the 26. A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
And inches.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Again, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run with Snell, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
40 seconds to mark. 40 seconds to mark.
They'll run here with Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 4. Again, a run with Connor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Pittsburgh.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now a give here to Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Steelers 14. Jaguars 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
8-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They give it here to Thompson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now here's Hill, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
To kick off for Jackson.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
throws incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Connor going to try and run it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 33-yard
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hand off to Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. On the counter, it's Connor. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.